Up there. Better turn that down. All righty. Happy Thursday night, everyone. How are we doing? My Tristache is finally here. Holy good Lord. It wasn't supposed to be here. Well, supposed to be here months ago, according to Tri-State. It was like July. I was rewatching some. Oh, timeout. Paul, your knife has been recovered. Okay, so you're gonna get it back. Okay, that is great. We'll talk about that. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Scratch this. Rewind it. Play it back. Happy Thursday night, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to Thursday Night Live. On the I was watching back, trying to find a specific knife maker on one of my live streams when I was in Blade Show Atlanta, and it was going through, and I remember Tri-State snuck up on me, and we were talking, and he had a Tristache V2 with him, but they were not going to be available for a few more months. He said, yeah, around July or whatever. It's now the end of September. It is now October. They went on sale over a few days ago. Basically, the Stonewash titanium, the dark mode titanium version, sold out in like 2 minutes. Congratulations to Blade Binge and Tri-State for the successful run. Still have a few of the Piss and a few of the Tiffany Blue. What did he say? Did I hear that? Yeah, you heard that right. We may say that a few times today. So get it. Well, all right. What's everybody up to tonight? Before we look at that, a couple other things we got this week. It's been good. Sound is good. Everything is all right. I'm sounding adequate, right? Let me hold on a sec. This is gonna. Everybody up to tonight? Yeah, I can dig it. Can you dig it? Thursday, lots of good stuff is happening. Many good things showing up at the old house here. Projects growing, building, and my abilities are also growing and building. Very excited. Settle in. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Laid off Pete. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. What's up, Joe, Henry, my man Clint? Grateful Dong. Grateful. Yeah, I'll message you later. Dude, that box is like good stuff. Didn't mean to interrupt. Well, yeah, but Paul, I'm in. I was involved. I was reading along. For those of you who don't know, in the Discord, we're talking about it. Paul basically accidentally shipped a premium knife to the wrong address or whatever, and it was delivered. And it was like, well, wait, this is not where it's supposed to go. And how do we now try to see if we can not have sent it to someone who is kind of not cool? But apparently it has now worked out, and he'll be getting it back, which is great. It's one of those things. Addresses are addresses. Sometimes you get one wrong or whatever it could be. Fortunately, though, it looks like Paul's going to get his knife back. That is cheers. That is great. Because that's always something that's like, man, that would not be good to lose that. Okay, who else is in here backing up? Donnie. Good old Donnie. When are we going to see that new Laser Ghost? Donnie started doing hollow grinds. Was that on a vertical live? Yeah, it was. We'll have to bring that up later. Someone remind me. But Donnie does some amazing work. He hand makes these really cool knives. And he just started working on hollow grinds. And the first one he did looks fantastic. Looks really good. Exciting new stuff from the Donnie. Okay, let me back up. Awesome drone footage. Thank you, Joe K. How's it going? I have not flown in a couple of years. Crashed. Times change fast in the drone world. So like you have something and then it's out of date and basically the drivers, I had to get a new computer, which I do have the Cougar in house now. So we are back in business. I just need to get to it. Time's been going by. This summer went so fast. Too many things going on, but I would like to get flying. Got to get my nephew flying too. So yeah, how you doing, Joe? I think that's the crew of us. Xavier was here right at the beginning, and Marco. I think I said hi to Marco, right? Marco Polo. What's up, Xavier? Keep up the great work, all you beautiful people. So we are in October. Can you believe it? I can't. What's all the new stuff for everyone who got one of these? Everybody's already got theirs. I ordered it right when they went on sale. Eric emailed me personally. I mean, I paid money for it, but he emailed me personally like, yeah, Darren, I got yours shipped up today. But it said, I had goggles on when I was flying. Yes, Pete. So there's a camera in the drone, and then you put goggles on that give the feed, and you have to have kind of a lower quality. Like the video you saw was on the GoPro that's on the drone. But I'm not watching through the GoPro because there's latency. You watch on a lower quality camera that gives you like direct feed to your goggles. So you are now like in the cockpit of the drone, and so as you fly around, it's not like you're looking at it, you are in it. It's pretty wild. I got the sticker. You didn't get that sticker, so that sticker didn't come with all of them. Oh, we'll look at it in a second. What's up, Blaze Burger in the house? What's up, Mersault? The Sniddly Whiplash Knife. Did you guys see the picture I found of Tri-State from the trucker stop? Like, I don't remember what it was. It was some other something, but it was just this picture of this guy, this huge mullet this trucker had on, this mustache, and I'm like, it just looks like his older, chunkier, truck driving, creepy brother. Good stuff. What's up, Dylan? Dylan Mallory. I am so tight on funds right now. So many good knives out there. Dylan's got his new one. The Karis Greek horn from Artisan Cutlery. Really cool knife. I don't have one to show you. I will soon enough. I can show you this. I'm really happy about this right here. Oh, let's, well, we're going to mess around with the focus today. We're going to see how it goes. Focus. When my camera or my setup did a hard reset, and when I fixed all my lighting and stuff, it still had an auto white balance on. And so the auto white balance is what was causing everything to go blue and then like orange and like change. And then the focus was causing problems. I think that I set the white balance where I wanted it. Now it should stay exactly as is. I think we're going to have less focus issues, but we'll see. Dylan's just finishing up a sketchbook. Nice. Yeah, exactly, Paul. I thought it looked like him too. You know, you see something, you don't like it or whatever, and Tri-State was kind of like, I don't think it, just because he has a mustache, I don't think it looks like me. I'm like, dude, it totally looks like your older brother. You know, it doesn't look exactly like it's him, but it looks like definitely like his older brother. Oh, so this is the concept Orlok 1931 Leatherworks design. This is awesome. S35 VN titanium. I got the black wash. What is so cool about this is it's small, but with that choke up, look at how much space. You know I have big hands. What's up, Sebald? And projectiles are sharp. What's going on? This is the new Orlok. Plenty of space. I like that ramp right there. My thumb sits right in that. Oh, just beautiful. Good choke up spot. And then it's 0.14 thickness. Most knives of this size or even a little bigger are like 0.10, 0.1, 0.11. This is 0.14. It is super thick. And what is even cooler about it is when it's thick behind that edge, you might get some more drag and stuff when you're like cutting stuff because it has to push whatever you're cutting further apart because it's wider in the back. But this paper cut test, dude, this thing is just sharp. Oh, and at that thickness, that's just way more impressive to me personally. What else is really cool about it is the swap. Lefty swap for the clip, titanium clip, and then the pivot looks the same on the both sides. Sure. So you got your show side and your back side with the clip. So they basically both look the same, except for the righty show side has the Concept X, and the lefty show side has the 1931 Leatherworks. I don't know what it even. It's like a zombie Frankenstein or whatever. I love his logo. This knife is great though. Drops really well. Front flipper works great. Flicks out. This is instantly one of my top 5. And when I say top 5, you know I mean about 20. But I honestly think this is 5, like legit 5. Something about this. I could carry this every day. It's not huge, but it feels big because it's got the width to it. It's thick. Plenty of space in the handle with that choke up spot. I love it. Paul Knight says best logo in the game. I would almost say that is true. What do you all think? Other logos? That one is really good though. For what it is, it's very simple and clean, yet detailed, and gives you a very specific, you know, happy feeling. I don't know. I like the logo. I think it's cool. I think Tristache's logo is cool too. Simple, mustachular. What's up, Mick Ranger? Mick, I'm still broke, but pretty soon, Mick, I'm going to be like, yo, what's the hot stuff? What's on sale? Mick always is letting us know. Oh, you know, Donnie's right. Donnie's a bit biased. That is a good logo too. Especially you can put that on the blade, just the outline with the laser ghost. Dude. Can't argue with that. Titanium logo. I know I have at least one. Wow, that's a little harder to focus because it's tiny. There it is. Little Flytanium B logo. That's pretty fun. I don't know if it's on. It's not on the arcade, is it? Oh, it is. Wow. Still wants to focus behind it. Yeah, that one's pretty fun. What the hell? Dylan Mallory? Actually, I do like that one a lot too. Yep, it's on here. The Mallory logo. That's cool because it's almost like a bull with like horns or something, but it's also an M. It's just a nice clean look. It's a fly, not a bee. Flytanium. Yeah. Lemons. Look at Lemons has Lemons has a lime for his oh, I tell you. Does Gecko Customs? The lizard holding the knife. That one's pretty fun too. What would mine be? What would mine be? Comment below. Now it doesn't like me in the focus anymore. You were doing so good. And then I started doing stuff up there, and then it changed. Someone said it could be like the Jason mask, but you can't really. The Jason mask would also kind of look like Terry's logo, kind of, because he kind of has that hollow Frankenstein kind of a zombie face. Spyderco logo is a bee. I don't have a Spyderco to show you a logo, but I do have a Benchmade, but I don't care. What are you up to tonight, Kevin? Kevin Smith and Knives, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much done with Kevin's knives. Gonna get those shipped back to you, bud. I've been having them. Been having them for a fortnight times 6. We're pretty much caught up though. What do I have? I'm almost caught up with all the knives that I need to review / send to people, which is nice. I appreciate everyone for sending stuff out. Definitely helps get the channel going. I post a video every day. I don't know, I'm at 3,000 some uploads. I did post my 800th daily pocket check. For those of you that have been missing out, for the last 800 days. Wow. When you think about that, that's wild. For the last 800 days, I stand in the living room. Oh, I took it out of my pocket. I take the knife out. I show it. I open it. And then I put it away. And today was my 800th daily pocket check. Someone want to edit, like they can take every one where I go boom and do all 800 of them. It's like boom, 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 boom. That video would still be at least 400 to 600 seconds long if you did them all like a half a second. And today I carried the Stout V2 from Devo. This is a lefty version. Wait till the Numb Knife Works N1 Cornerstone pinch lock, says Mick. Copy. So yeah, 800 of these, and well, 800 of these. I love this knife though. Definitely really cool. I got the lefty bolster lock version. So cool. These might still be on sale. These were $100 off. It was $100 off when I got it. They might still be on sale. I don't know if I have that link still up in here. I got a pile of stuff going on. We got the Cougar working full time for the live streams these days. So that was my main, and then my secondary was this, the Premium Pony Stout. Nice little dual carry. Look at this. How? And then one's lefty, one's not. Tell me that's not a sweet dual. So, and I did post in one of my groups today, and Lefty, Devo himself, basically, said that there is a new version of the Pony Stout that's going to be coming out soon. Yeah, it was a TPK sale late off, Pete. I don't think I still have that link up, or if I do, I've got, my God. I can't even see them. There's so many. Someone can look though. It was at TPK. Traditional Pocket Knives, C. Reisner Cutlery. And they had a good deal. Actually, when I did it, I bought mine. I actually got this for free. This is the QSP titanium jigged. What is this? M390. What? Like mini penguin or whatever. This thing is great. Boom. This is probably the nicest flexing the Devo. I can grab my Oosh. Tall Boy. Tall Boy is one of my favorites as well. This is also Devo Tall Boy. I love this lock. Really nicely done. This is the dark mode version. They had several versions. This is the dark mode from Blade Binge, the Blade Binge exclusive version. These sold out immediately, and they did have a secondary release. It's been a while now. Really nice knife, though. Hello. We're not getting the color shift, but focus is always an issue. I talked to the owner on Numb Knives, and he is a cool guy. My God, I need to close some of this stuff. Sorry. I'm bringing it up right now. What was that again? Numb. What's up, 1931? Leatherworks is in the house. Boom! Best logo in the game. Out of focus. Wow. It just doesn't like to switch. There you go. Terry's design right here. I love this knife. I mean, yeah, he's right there, so I could talk whatever I want. I could kiss butt. Did I just say butt? But it's true. Terry, I love this. It's great. I love the thickness and just the way it feels in hand. I like where that harpoon sits. Orlok is fantastic. Do it. Okay. Cornerstone pinch lock. All right. Yep. Sorry. Trying to look that up. Do you ever feel pressure to carry a different knife than you want to just to show variety? Yes, Chris. All the time. Because I could always carry like that stout, or this Orlok. I've been wanting to carry them all the time. Same thing with the Tristache. But I am always reviewing more knives, and I'm checking out new knives, and I want to test them and get like an opinion on them. So rather than just having a couple, like a 10 or so that I just rotate through or whatever, I'm always kind of carrying something else that when I get a new one, if I get to keep it, like if it's pass around, I usually don't carry it outside of the house just in case, just because I need to pass it on and keep it in good shape. But if it's mine, I like to at least carry it, once or twice, and kind of test it out. So I'm always having to carry other things than getting into a kind of a regular rotation. The Penguin in normal size is almost mini. I did the shipwreck on this bad boy here. Looks a little green. Felt like I cut myself there. Okay. Orlok is absolutely a banger, though. I'm trying to get back to the bottom of the chat. I am so happy with my Orlok. It was at Blade Show, Texas, that we saw these first, and I didn't know. I just was that concept, and I picked it up like this, and I looked at it and felt it. I'm like, oh, this is nice. Feels good. And then I opened it, and then I looked right there, and I was like, ooh, 1931, what? And then I learned that it was his design, and that made me even more intrigued by it. And just the everything about this. I love the width, the 0.14. That is what is up, dude. Oops. I've done that a couple times. I'm not mad at myself or at it for that. I got my finger up too high because I got big hands, and so the flipper can catch. I got to keep it down there if I'm doing the thumb. I'm fine. If I'm flicking out, it's never in the way. And of course, if you're front flipping, it's not. I can reach over, front flip it real easy. Yeah, no ass kissing, but dude, Terry smashed it. This knife is out of focus. What are we focusing on up there? So I'm still having my focus issues. Boom. It's great though. What's up, Paul? Paul number 2 tonight. Paul Mills. Definitely don't smell like number 2 though. Brando's Blade Gear. How you doing this evening? Still driving. Wanted to say hi. Keep driving safe. But thanks for jumping in. Says hello to all you knife ninjas out there. Whoop-a-cha. Okay, yeah, the front flip on it is sick. Grateful. Boom. So good. Boom. Love, love, love my Orlok. That thing is a so choice. So choice. Sure know how to make a lady feel special. You know, for those of you that have watched since the beginning, you've seen all 3,000 of my videos, I doubt, but I appreciate all of you for whatever amount of time you've been here. You will know fast that I will say what I think. I won't sugarcoat, you know, like if I don't like something about it or the lock sticks for me as a lefty. Wait till you see my Poikilo video tomorrow. Oh, I kind of felt like I didn't want, I think Poikilo's doing some really cool stuff. They've made some great things. Everything I've basically held and seen from them has been like almost mind-blowing. But the one that I review for tomorrow, that Fred sent to me to check out, that Poikilo actually gave him a couple knives to send to all of us to check out. I didn't like it. And it was very righty. It had a thumb stud only on one side. You can't flick the thumb stud as a lefty, so you only could open it with your right hand. You'll see the video tomorrow. I don't hate them, Marco. I don't rant, but I'll let you know. You know, I don't talk negative about them either. I don't even really bring them up. I don't really buy anything from them right now because of said situations that didn't seem good or properly handled. It's all good. I bought 2, gave 1 to a buddy, says Kevin. To Terry. Yeah. Anyone else? Who else in the chat picked up a Orlok? And if you haven't, why not grab one? Terry, do you still have any available? I know he had a couple that he was selling. He did a swap on a couple of them where he swapped a couple of the blades and he had them up for sale. You don't have to love every knife. Sometimes I love the look but not the feel. Sometimes it's good feeling but it looks blah. Sometimes they're just boring. Sometimes they're very interesting. Sometimes I saw some people talking about, I know a lot of people, I love crossbar locks. I hate crossbar locks. I'm not really interested in more crossbar locks now, but it doesn't mean I won't. Some people were saying they absolutely hate the Nanner. The Nanner is not an extremely functionable one that I'm going to carry. But it was like 45 bucks and it's just wild. It's an unripened banana. It's just an odd shape. It's not a daily carry. It is. And some people are going to hate it, and that's fine. Some people are going to love it. Some people are going to think it's perfect. I think it's perfectly hideous and like just weird. The front flipper on it, the odd boomerang shape, it's silliness. I like the guy Dustin who designed it. He's a good guy. And I think it's kind of a fun knife to have in the collection. Am I going to carry it very often? I have carried it. It was in a pocket check, but I'm not going to be carrying it on a regular basis. It's nothing compared to this. This is a knife that I will enjoy and use and love all of those parts about it and cut things with it and stuff. That will be a novelty, secondary carry, you know, not trying to say anything bad about Dustin's designs. He made the Beast, which is also a really cool knife from CJRB. Check that one out. I might pick one of those up. I have a whole bunch of silly, cheap gas station knives right here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I love knives. I know most of you do as well. Mick hates the Nanner, and that's great. That's totally fine. You know what I mean? It is perfectly hideous. It's like, it's yellow with lime green. Like, no. How much is it? Yeah, give me one. Give me one. It's funky. It's just funky. Super funky. I still got to give Fred some money. I'm sorry, Fred. Incoming. Fred's not here yet. sidetracked. I swiped this one from Fred. Let me switch it down here. This is one of my other newer purchases. This is the Remet Meteor. So this is a bolster lock, button actuated bolster lock. So you can button it. You can bolster it. Flicks, front flip. I like this knife. Remet's been making some really cool things. I dig the design of this. Fred sent it to me in a pass around. He often will sell some of his knives, and I said I was definitely interested. Get a couple more nanners and you'll have a bushel. We all started with gas station knives, right? I still buy them though, Brando. I still buy them. Where's that one? Oh, it's in the other room. Oh, I gotta go get that one. The silly Skinner knife that I picked up. Of course I picked up a weird silly Skinner knife. I have a friction folder called the Banana Peel, and it's shaped like a banana. You guys seen the Stab Nanner? The auto? It's like a $400 auto. But it has this realistic looking like paint job of a banana. What's up, Matt? How you doing? How you doing? I love the Meteor. Friction folder. Didn't I have a weird friction folder? I mean, this one's not that weird. Fox Bastinelli Drago. I think this thing's great. I found this and just kind of fell in love with it. It's just silliness. And it's a friction folder. Donnie, didn't you say you made a couple friction folders in your day, or you're thinking about making another one? Realistically, if you were going to make a knife, a friction folder would be one of the easier things to do, because it's literally just the screws. There isn't really action on it. It's a friction. And then you've got the little bar on the top to flip it open with. So it'd be something simple where you're basically making a fixed blade, but it's also kind of designed to be a folder. Kind of a good way to start. Terry, I love the ice rocked version look, but also got it. I want to re-ano the handle. Oh, Laid Off Pete got the one where it's the rocked version. So the scales are titanium, but they have facets cut in it like rocks. And this focus, there we go. It's definitely cool. So you're going to do an ano job. I got the ano equipment. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Remind me to bring it up, or someone bring it up. I get my better knives by avoiding buying $50 to $70 knives. True. And I think I'm slowly falling out of that range, Mick. But I'm also going to be, I still am interested in, like, I just bought this recently. This is the Sencut Awasi. This was $45, 9CR. Flips out nice. I used to get a lot of Sencuts and stuff for die projects and stuff so you can practice. But this is a fun knife, $45. It's slicey. It's got good action to it. So I'm still going to kind of be interested in the budgets. Well, most of us like knives. Who are the others? Yeah, Mick got the plain TI version. I really like this black wash. Something about the black wash from Concept. They kind of knock down the edges. Focus, why must you hate me? It just doesn't like focusing right here. It's really dark, but they knock down the edges on the sides and the corners and stuff, and I just like the way that dark wash looks. You know, this is kind of gonna be, if I wasn't carrying different knives all the time, this would definitely be one that I would probably carry at least once a week, maybe twice. And it's almost small enough. It's big enough that it could be a main, but it's almost small enough that it could be like a secondary. Like today, I had the Pony Stout. And if you look, they're actually fairly close. It's definitely a little bit longer than the Pony Stout, but versus the main stout, you know, so it's kind of that shorter, could be a secondary. I like the black version as well. I like all the versions of the Orlok. They were pretty cool. I honestly, I think the bronze, like rocked up version that was definitely cool. Concepts kind of bronze that they do to the titanium gives it this kind of a duller, I don't know, I like that finish quite a bit. When Terry showed us the design last year, I got it on the list and had to get one. Oh, when did you guys get to hang out? Terry, where does Terry live? Is he still in here? Concepts Blackwash feels like a worn hoodie. Yeah. And I love it. I like Concept a lot. This is the Goblin XL. What's up, Taggin? We're getting into it. We need to open this up. 40 people in the chat. Let me do this first. Hold on, what's that? Look at that, it matches the memberships. 5 memberships from me. They give me something to give away every month. Boom. There we go. So who got one? Alex Kerber. We got Lemons, Robin, Scott, and dang Ross. How about that? Anyone who's already a member, feel free to blast some goats, cats, I don't know, these things. If you're interested, help support the channel. I appreciate it. Completely up to you. All right. So there you go. I try to buy a few for when I can. And then whenever they give me the free ones to give away, of course, I'll throw those out. I appreciate all of my members, all my subscribers. I'm going to try. It's October. It's spooky season. I like the horror movies, if you didn't notice. I would assume you've already noticed. There's my people. I love all of you. This has been one of the greatest things I've ever done. I've done a lot of things in life and a lot of experiences and trials, tribulations, good, bad, weird. This is one of the funnest, the community that I've kind of met, you people right here. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Seriously, though, I appreciate you. Have a blast. I've talked to my dad, and he's like, how do you talk? My mom was like, how do you talk for like 3 hours? I'm like, it's not like I'm just talking for 3 hours. We're interacting, and it's such a community. There's so much that we all talk together about. J1 Doobie, what's up? Matt Maurer, same. KDK birthday is right before Halloween. Right on, Matt. Happy Halloween, early birthday. What's up, Taggin? How you doing? I said hi to Taggin earlier. J1 Doobie just got here. And Blind Blue. I do. I love you guys. You're great. It's so good to interact. And it's amazing how I'll go live. I did a vertical live the other day. It was like 3 hours. That was going to go for like a half hour. And just the next thing you know, time's going by, you're hanging out with some friends, chatting about things you love, like knives, and it's great. I do plan on trying to do some little exclusive.
Paul Mills became a member. Paul Mills celebrates 14 months of membership, 14 and climbing. Lol.
14 months, the gas station for Paul Mills. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you. 14 months. Isn't that wild? This entire community is the best. No doubt. I've been to Indian knives my whole life. Got in this community a year ago. By far the coolest, friendliest bunch of weirdos I've ever had the honor to chill with. Grateful, 100%. I'm right there with you. Grateful and I have a very similar mind. We have similar taste. We're similar in age, so like the movies and stuff we've seen. We met at Blade Show. Super cool. I can't wait to meet up with you again, bud. Actually met up with a few of you guys in here, and I look forward to doing it anytime I possibly can. Okay. What did I... But yeah, knives a whole life. I love the horror movies. I've always loved like slasher movies, which why is it called a slasher movie? Slasher movies, knives. It's not that I've been fascinated with cutting, you know, but I've just always loved them. The Friday the 13th Part 4. As a kid, I've shown this a bunch. Boom. The old Buck 119 in the eye. I got my mask and my Buck 119 right there. Couldn't get one when I was a kid, but adult me picked one up for sure. But I do want to try to find a way, if it's going to be on Discord or whatever. I want to do some movie screenings. I'm not looking to even make any money. You know, I don't like. We need to talk about this too. Like, I don't monetize live streams. I don't even turn it on. So you guys shouldn't be getting any commercials or anything like that. I kind of feel it could get in the way. You know, I actually don't know how much I would make if I did have it on. Someone had recommended we should try it to see, but right now I don't really turn on the ads for my live streams. I don't really monetize on them, in the sense that it's like maybe I was, you know, early on trying to encourage people to be comfortable here and not feel like, oh, there's another ad, and then they might want to go somewhere else or whatever. So I don't really have those on, but I would like to do some type of like, oh, we're going to watch Friday the 13th Part 4. And I could stream that, or we could do it on Discord or something. But like, if I don't have any monetization on, then I can probably get away with more because I'm not trying to monetize it. So it's not going to get taken down or flag, you know, like, oh, if they flagged it, you know, it's like, oh, I do live streams when we are doing the disc golf putting league, which we do in the winter, and they'll be playing music. And so like those, I'll get the thing and it'll say this video or this live cannot be monetized, but they don't take it down, you know? So either way, I think it'd be fun. I'd like to share some movies, maybe like Stage Fright or something that I think a lot of people might not have seen. Who's seen Stage Fright? Be honest. I used to have a picture of it up in the early lives. A lot of you might remember that, or the hardcores. Ooh, wow, I just got to jump. Let's be honest. People ain't here do not understand our passion for blades. People think I'm nuts and glazed over when I talk about edge profiles and steel types. And right, that's the same thing as I have friends that talk about disc golf the same way, but they're talking about disc golf. Or everyone's got passions about things, and maybe it's Beanie Babies, you know. Waiting for the Blade Binge ad followed one by Blade HQ. or even ads within. We've got an ad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Rodco rotisserie for $49.99. All right, $39.99, you know. Or this video is brought to you by me. Support me. Thank you very much. Anyway, I have YouTube Premium, so I won't see him anyway. Right on, Chris. I gotta tell you, who has Premium? I have Premium. As soon as I got Premium, done. I'm on YouTube more than anything else. I don't have Netflix or any other things. I guess Amazon Prime, but I don't really ever watch anything on there. Is there anything on Amazon that's worth watching? And if so, let me know. But I do want to stream some movies and hang out with a group, and we can kind of watch it and chat over the top of it and just have some fun. Who's interested in that? Horror movies. Robert Willoughby. Plus, we could do like movies that are like, um, grateful. Uh, Movies that have knives in them, right? Like we could have some type of theme. Grateful seems to have a theme in mind. Everyone has their own theme. Between Para 3 and Native 5, which one would you choose? I have never, I guess let's live that out there for everyone else who has handled a Para 3 and a Native 5. What would you choose? Never handled a Native 5, so I've handled a Para 3, so I have to say Para 3. But that doesn't make it better than the Native 5. So I don't have if I haven't handled both, I can't really, you know what I mean? I can't give you a full solid selection because it's not accurate because I haven't had a chance to formulate it. Set it and forget it. I had one. Back in the day, we used to have infomercials on, like late night infomercials. And then like channels would go off the air. Like literally would go off the air. Remember that? Some of you might. Native 5 is nice, but I think the Para 3 much better. Says tagging. How you doing, Liviu? Sure. Horror movies scare me and make me have vivid dreams. I can't. I always have vivid dreams anyway. I have weird dreams like every night. Bring Her Back. When did that one come out, Laid Off Pete? I have not heard of that one. I'll look it up, though. Anytime it's a horror movie I haven't heard of. Bring Her Back. What, do you know what year approximately that was? Like within the last 5 years, 10, 20? It's all them Red Bulls. But when I get tired, Dylan, at night, I go right to bed. Like if I'm going to go to bed at midnight or whatever, like I can go in there and fall asleep pretty quick. What happens is I wake up at like 5 in the morning, pee, and then I can't fall back asleep. We could watch The Notebook together and chat. I haven't seen Weapons yet. I've still been meaning to. So let's we'll put a pin in that one. Yeah, the national anthem would come on and then it would go to static, or some of them would be like, or you know. There were some really fun commercials. Then they had the infomercials. Then you had like all the late night like psychic network, psychic friends, and it was a weird time. Now you can watch anything at any time. Mick's mom loves horror movies. She sounds fantastic. I've heard eating foods but before you go to bed can sometimes create situationally weird dreams. If your wife's sitting up watching true crime stuff, you fall asleep next to her, and now you're hearing all this true crime stuff in your head, I can see how that could be a thing. Okay, let's open this thing up. No more waiting. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. And I keep forgetting to do this. How can I do this? Hold on. Table. Unlock. If I... There we go. Closer. Are we focused? Concept Orlok, 1931 Leatherworks. Terry. Fantastic design. Get you one. Look at that thing. Thick. Look at how much thicker it is. Yeah, you almost can't tell. Wait, this is my lefty. All right. We bury the dead. I'll have to look that one up too. All right, let me lock that back down. How's this for close up right here? We're in focus. Paul Mills needs him an Orlok. Dude, it's just great. It's great. I'm just really, really, really happy with that knife. Fantastic. Neil McKenzie. All right, in the chat, who got a Tristache and which one did you get? Let me know. Let everyone know right now. What did we get? What did you guys get? Grateful, did you get 2 or 3? Most Gen X are horror freaks. Yes. Yes, we are. Well, hello, it's me, Tri-State EDC. Was I close? Well, hello, it's me. I'm trying to do an impression of a person's voice on a voice changer. Splitting Slices, what's up? Hey, Mick Ranger, do you and your mom run a hotel on a hill by chance? These are my people right here. Eh? Yeah, I'm in Minnesota, eh? So we're pretty much in Canada, eh? So this is a jelly. It's my last one. What's up, Jim? Big Jim, Steve L. Howdy. We are opening my new Tristache right here. It's now out of focus. There it is. Boom. We got the Blade Binge knife logo. Buy knives, sell knives. I bought the plain Tristache, almost did not. So happy. Did not know how good it would be. Downright amazing. I hate Cole for spoiling me so much. We have the Blade Binge. Ask me about my knife problem. Boom. We have the Mirror Tristache. Oh, look at that. That is shiny. V2. And I got the sticker. So unless you bought the full piss, you do not get the we're PG-13 here, right? The golden shower full. I mean, it's a great sticker. If you're going to get the V2, though, I mean, this was the one. This was the one. Laid off Pete, there's no way I'm giving up that sticker, bro. No way. I bet you if we asked nice, we could ask Tristache. Your accent imitation is her, the lady cop from Fargo. We were up in Brainerd. There was a boat show, you know. I was on the phone with her. Cole wasn't sure if it came with all the models or not. Yeah, apparently it only came with this one, which, look why, that's why. So, really nice cloth, too, with that mustache logo. That's cool stuff. And there it is, the Tri-State V2 Tristache Piss Full Ultim and 154 CM Glory. Look at that drop, front flip, flip. I want the titanium one too, because the titanium one was also the diamond textured titanium. I love that. It's good stuff. But it was like, if I was gonna get one, this is the one I wanted to get. This Ultim feels really nice. We have the ridges texture on there. The clip can be swapped, so I'm going to swap that clip to the other side. Boom. Oh, action is great. It drops shut easy. Thumb stud out or thumb flick out, choke up spot. This is a big knife too. It's out of focus. Why? Why? Tell me why. Why is it? I can't figure this out. It will focus on absolutely nothing right here. There's that pivot. See the mustache on there is actually everything around it is like milled lower. So the mustache is slightly raised right there. You can see. Nice captive mustache pivot. Stare down the barrel of the blade. Look how closely it falls into the channel. Oh, it's right in there. There is not a lot of space. But it sits nice. Look at that. Boom. This one, the OEM mat is Kubi. Kubi did the OEM on this one. On the V1, it was the Best Tech. And the V1 had the button actuated like liner lock. And this is just a standard liner lock. Nice access to it right there. Gets in easy, drops shut, no problem. As a righty, boom. Yeah, Paul, the V2, this is Kubi. Tip on view. What? What? What are we talking about? It's sick. Can't go wrong with either. Yeah, I would have liked to get the V1, but Tri-State did say the V1 because of the way the lock was. Blade Binge official. Oh, what a sweetheart. There's Eric right there from Blade Binge. Or is that you, Eric? I just unboxed my Tristache. I'm really happy with it, bud. Everyone go to Blade Binge, buy some knives, buy some new knives, buy some used knives. Sell your used knife. So like this. Oh, down there. Oh, snap. Can you see that? It's tight. Blade Binge in the house, everyone. Go check them out. Dude, very happy with the Tristache. Congratulations on the sale. Really good. Well done. I dig it. I like the Ultima on there. Good run. There's a couple of these still left. The titanium one sold quick. You almost should have made a few more of the titaniums. But as much as I love that diamond texture titanium, I love this. This is great. It's no Orlok, sure, Gary. Wow. Look at these new buttes in the house right now. This is pretty fantastic stuff. Shipping for the Tristache said Saturday. Yeah, mine said it wasn't going to be here till Friday. Like right away, right after it shipped. Eric like had it so it was like shipped on by Monday. Or he shipped it on Saturday, you know, so it was on the way on Monday. But it said, oh, not going to be to Minnesota until Friday. And I was like, why? No. And then boom, all of a sudden on Wednesday, it was like, oh, for delivery. And I'm like, yes. Very cool though. Solid knife. If anyone is interested, these are $139 right now on the site at Blade Binge. Let me post a link. What just happened here? Doing this to me. My computer has way too many things open. There it is. There it is. Copy. Paste. I just posted a link. That is Blade Binge. If you want to check them out right now, that'll bring you right to the Tristache I'll go ahead and pin that to the top for now. Coffee flowing. Yeah, getting in all the knives, having to do some stuff. So Eric, I'm not going to reveal it right now, but I am going to do a customization to this. I'm not going to say what today. I kind of want to surprise everyone, but I have a very specific idea that I'm going to do with this. Should be minimal, but it'll be fun. But stay tuned. That'll be happening. I'll probably try to get her done next week. Grateful got another knife arrive a day early today. What was that one? 25 stashes left out of 500. Everybody hear that? 25 left out of 500. So there's very few of these left. If it's like version 1, basically once they're gone, they're gone. Stoked to see how people customize it. There was a cool ano job. I considered getting the one to do the ano. Can't real. Actually, this is titanium though, right? I'm pretty sure that backspacer is titanium. Full length satin titanium backspacer and hardware. Yep. So that I could, but with the everything already silver. You know, I'll give you a hint. That's not what I'm doing. Might as well list the Orlok link too. Yeah, I apologize. I should have done that right away. My bad, Terry. All I was doing was talking praise about the Orlok, and then I never posted a link. Kevin sent you a V1, and I'll let you know. Edyards has both versions. Edyards has got the ugly version. I can show you guys pics if you want to see it. Got an original pyrite from Urban. Moorish Mini Sputnik is what Grateful got today. A Moorish Mini Sputnik? See, this is the problem, is I just keep making a new window and I don't close any of the other ones. And so then it becomes... There's one on Blade Binge right now. Wait a minute. These are not the things I want. Moorish Customs, Mini Sputnik, available on Blade Binge. Oh, sold out. This must have... Is this the one that you got? Is that the one that you got? Laid off Pete, I just brought it up. It's right here. Grateful, is this the same one that you picked up? All TI hardware stainless liners. Thank you for letting us know that. $6.89. It's short. 154 bearings. Not a whole lot of variety on the pictures. You got it from the maker. Oh, that's fine. Moorish made. Dylan listed as TNT on Blade Binge today. Here it is right there. Dylan Mallory's TNT Big Bang. Kickstarter. Anybody ever hang out or handle one of those? Cool looking. Moorish S'morish. Oh, then Dylan. Posted the link. I got to it just as fast as you posted, or I wasn't paying attention. So grateful. Are you happy with it? You just got it? It's in my disc. I haven't done that yet. Oh, I can do that on my phone. We were on the live the other day, and Edyards told me to look on my Discord, and I'm like, I can't. I can't. Shoot. Pause. Sorry, hold on. Because I was live on my phone, and if I was on my phone, I can't really do much. Oh, Jesus. Did you send me a photo? Or did you put it on like the Knife General? Is that the one you posted in there? You guys can watch me look through my phone. No, wait, that wasn't you. Who posted this orange thing? I don't see it. I don't see it. It's all good. Tristache. V2. Solid stuff. Good God. I almost cut my leg off right there. That's what you get for holding things out. All right. First drop. Right under the... It bounced off my soft chair right under my carpet. Idiots. I need to return it. I'm just kidding. Looks fine. No worse for wear. Fantastic. Holy drop. Dude, it could have went straight into my leg. It's in today's carry. Today's carry. There it is. It would have stuck right in the leg. Would have been sweep the leg. Shoot. That was dumb. Okay. I got to get it the right angle so the lighting. So you can see a better color there. Yeah, it doesn't really work, but you guys can kind of see it. It's titanium. Cool shape. Tristache, don't play that, homie. Ben did the same, but actually stuck it. Yeah, I did. I dropped it. I dropped my Hawk right. It was like the first week after I got my Kaiser Hawk titanium DLC, and we were at Putting League, and I was live streaming, and just straight to the concrete. Straight to the concrete. It was like, bro, put a little chip in the base of it. You want to see it? Forever chipped. Kaiser Hawk DLC. Where is it? Where the hell was it again? Oh, there it is right there. Of course it won't focus. I hate you. When nothing's up here, it focuses up here, but when stuff's up here, it doesn't focus up here. Why? Why must you? There it is. Nice little ding chip. Laid off, Pete, you're fine. You're fine. Everyone else is just quiet. And now it won't focus down there. I hate you. I hate you. And not you, Pete. I hate the focus of my cameras. Right, tri-state, right out of the box, into the leg. Yeah, exactly. Donnie knows. Say what anyone could, get in there. Unless you're going to spam, stick in your leg, stick in your leg, stick in your, or I don't know, scratch the back of your Excalibur. Yeah, we do it. And if you're Donnie, he doesn't even have a box. He finished a case of beer, and that cardboard case became his box. No stacks, no ledges, no nothing. Just throw them all in there. Shake them around. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. That's the Donnie way. Bless him. Yeah. Ooh. Fred the Lug. Oh, this is the one he was talking about last week. It's got a glow in the pivot collar and then glow chips in the bolster. I can't get that to focus on my phone. You kind of see that. Kind of interesting. What I need to do is I need to get all these hooked up on the computer, and then I can just bring the screens up right off the computer. Beer wash them scales. It doesn't trigger me too much, but it definitely made me go like, I saw one, okay. Since we're here, we're talking about it. You're out of your element, Donnie. This rug really brings the room together. I saw this today and it was like, okay, you're definitely trying to get some rage bait with this particular post, which could be okay. I will now forever do my stone washes with beer instead of Windex. All right, hold on. Now, how do I back this? Why? Can't I back this up? Okay, give me a second here. So you guys know Captain Ricky. He's the one who collabed with Auxiliary Manufacturing, and they did the Captain's Bowie. And there's his logo right there. The Captain Ricky. I got number 1 of 11, handmade in Reno. Go ahead and just leave it right there and be out of focus with the rest of them, because why do we need them to even be in focus? No need for that. Anyway, Ricky posted this triggering video. Oh, and it's not going to let me. How come it's not letting me go back? Oh, this is what I have to hit. Here it is. What are we doing? Why? All right, let's go ahead and, yep, Sure. There's the pog. Check you later. Screw it. There's the cloth. There's a nice knife. The new Jack Wolf. Let's just go ahead and cut this. Okay. Verdict. What? Well, I laughed. The first time I watched it, I laughed because I was like, okay. But then I was like, is he specifically, like, he definitely did this 100%. Like, Donnie loves it. Donnie loves it. He's like, yeah. Just trolling the masses. The masses of the people that watch that That dude's my new friend. He posts some funny stuff. He's posted some stuff with his wife. They're just talking about like how he's got to spend all his money to buy like a new knife or whatever. It's good. What's up, TC Blades? How you doing? But I saw that one today and it was like, oh Lord. And there's another one that I'm not even going to bring up because I'm not even going to satisfy this guy. But if you guys have seen, there is some videos, some shorts. I think they're on Instagram. There, I did see one on YouTube. But this guy was talking about. I just started laughing when I saw that. Exactly. It's just funny. He did nothing bad to the knife. Right. He knows it's a keeper. Right. You know, a lot of people don't save the box, and so it's kind of fun. You got a few of the Halloween themed knives from Kaiser. That's cool. I'm not, some of them are pretty fun, but I just hadn't seen any that really got me. I didn't even do the beer box thing to show. Yeah, Donnie just does that as real life. Like, that's just his thing. He just throws them in there and he's fine with it. You know, some people don't save boxes and stuff, and you know, it's all fun, but sometimes there's things that people will watch, and there's this one where I swear the guy's trying to trigger people because he made a video where he took like an expensive knife. I don't even remember what it was because he said I'm not even going to satisfy him with the rage bait that he's trying to do. But he basically took a block, took like a $400 or $500 Sebenza or whatever it was, took it apart, laid it in the box, and then poured acrylic over it to turn it into like a display of all the pieces of the blade, which it's like, okay, that's now ruined. You can never remove it from that case. It's like a permanently sealed, encased in acrylic. You hang that on the wall, or like, ooh, it looks cool. But the reality is you could make something like this, right? You could spend the time and make something like this in a case and have all the parts lined out looking really nice and stuff. And then you could still take them out and put it together if you want, like a kit. But then you could still observe it in its thing. It's like this dude purposely encased it, ruined this knife, encased it in acrylic just to get the rage bait clicks, is what I'm thinking. So I didn't even reply. It's like, nope. Check out the newly released Kaiser Tomb, all the Halloween themes. Kevin Smith and Knives is not buying a Halloween knife. Trying to wrangle scotch and things out of his jack-o'-lantern Microtech. Do it. Not a Kaiser, anyway, he says. Jeez, Kevin. Someone did that to a Machine Wise too. It must be the same guy. I think he's done it to a couple of them now, Dylan. And to me, it's like you're just wasting. You could make a display that would be fantastic that doesn't completely ruin the knife. And he's only doing it to expensive ones to, you know, oh, look at this. This guy can, you know, kids these days, the things that yeah. I'm Old Man River over here. Excuse me. Okay. Totally lost my train of world. Where were we going? What were we doing? And why were we there? 7? Or was it 8? I think it was 8. It's crazy. Guys, oh, that's what we can watch. Well, I did want to bring that up. I'm slowly going through and remembering things. All right, so here's this. My bad. Here's Donnie's first hollow grind. Check that out. And then we'll go over Thomas. We'll go look at the Halloween theme knives in a sec here. I got you, Thomas. What do we think about that, though, kids? Proceed. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So Donnie sent a pic. I could do a 5/8 view. Did you just draw this, or where did you get this? Who drew this? I like that logo. That's fun. Yeah, didn't he do a great job on that? It looks fantastic. What was the other? Oh, the other one's not in here. The other one is actually on his page. Look at these freshies, too. Tell me these swedges. Look at those. Bam, dude. Donnie, you just drew that? No way. I love it. I love it. Now I got it. What's Donnie trying to make me a logo? So then if I use the logo, all of a sudden I'm indebted to Donnie for life. Dude, those look sick though, right? Fantastic. Donnie's got it going on. What's wrong? I tell you. Okay, all right, let's pause that out. Take care of that. We're gonna move over here. Talking out loud. Royalties. One of these days, Donnie, I'd love to just be forking royalties over to you. That sounds great. That hole's got plenty of space from the spine. Tell you what. All right. God, I keep clicking the wrong one today. Oh, my lady. How? Okay, we're just going to go theme edition. Wait, these aren't the Halloween ones in here? They're not. All the theme edition ones don't have the Halloween ones. Okay. Okay. So, oh, because there's literally a specific Halloween. My bad. I haven't been to the Kaiser site in a couple of days. Here we are. Anybody pick up a Halloween knife from Kaiser or even another company? Any other companies? Anyone picked up any Halloween themed anything? I would like to hear about it. Let's check it out. TC's got a new grinder to learn some hollow grinds. Just staring at you. TC, I know what I got. I got stuff just staring at me too. My little CNC that is still staring at me. I got my anodizing station. I bought most of the supplies and equipment that I need. I don't quite have it that we would be able to anodize tonight, but we are going to be anodizing live right here very soon. Stay tuned for that. Super cool. Very excited. Haven't been able to anodize for a while, and now I'm going to be able to anodize anytime I want right here at home. How choice is that? I love the sheep's foots. Why, what? Why wouldn't you keep? You got to do some sheep's foots. Okay, Thomas wants to see what? The first one? The tomb is the first one. The glow in the dark tomb. Button lock tomb. Front flipper. There it is, glow. That's pretty fun. Anno the planet. Let's go. Halloween theme. There you go, Donnie. Dylan Mallory. Forest V2. Got a Halloweeny kind of a dark matter orange. Did that just boot us? Okay. Why is this hate me? Okay. At first I thought the bats were hornets on, yeah. They're literally on the Kaiser page right now. The Kaiser tomb has the clear acrylic scales, and then the skeleton underneath is what's glowing. Yes. Yes. We are looking at that now. That is rad stuff. Because they had that before, but it didn't glow. And so you couldn't even tell. Actually, all the tombs, even the tombs that have full skeleton or full non-see-through scales, have that skeleton underneath it, and you can't even see them, which is crazy that they still did that under there, even though it's kind of hidden. Where is that pic again now that they had of the glow? This is not cooperating with me right now. There it is. Yep. Pretty fun stuff. Pick up Forest V2. That is an actually really nice looking knife. Titanium scales, inlay. What's the blade? S90V, PVD coated. This is Bat Country. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Going through the knife list, added a few, also forgot, need to save up, hunt down the Jack Wolf Tango before they're too hard to find. That was a pretty good Jack Wolf. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm having a fit back here. Okay, so that was the tomb. We've got a glow-in-the-dark drop bear. It says Halloween. We got a drop bear with the moon. Jack-o'-lanterns. Funny faces. Get out of here. The beaver 2, the hare, drop bear fixies. I do kind of like the puzzle or the Lego piece mini bay. It's kind of fun. There's the regular one, the Halloween version. Oh, it says, I was going to say, is there anything about the Halloween version that makes it Halloween other than it's orange and black? But it looks like it says trick or treat on, oh, brick or treat. Brick or treat. Little front flipper only. Actually is the same size as a standard. Oh, it's a front flipper slip joint. So you can flip it out though, right? It's like a little double detent or a single detent. Very small. Did anybody pick one of these up? You'll like it till you step on it. Right? I like the blade shape. Oh, and you got the little jack-o'-lantern on that side. I like that. That's kind of a cute little... What's my favorite Friday the 13th? Part 4, Thomas. Part 4. Although I think nostalgia-wise, Part 2 was the first one I saw. So it has a lot of fond memories. Part 3, the 3D one, even though I didn't see it in 3D, that one's kind of one of my favorites. I love them all. I would say 4 is my favorite though. The final chapter. Which one's yours? Which one's everyone's? Anyone? Fook Doozle, my man. Fook. How's it going, bud? Oh, we can look at the Amazon ones too in a sec. There's so many of them. The Hidden Agenda, Fixed Blade. It's kind of a fun look. I do like the trestle slip joints. I don't know if I'd get the Halloween version though. Not trying to talk bad about the Halloween versions, just none of them really scream out to me. I remember there was a couple last year. Can't remember which one. I got the hiccups. Okay. So that is all on one page. Yeah, it's just the one page. Anybody gonna order any of them before they go out of stock? This utility drop bear is pretty wild. Lanyard Man sent me one, and I am not a utility knife guy. J1 Doobie got the glow drop bear. Donnie says it's been a long time since you've gone through the Jason movies. Well, we're gonna watch some of them on Discord or something, Donnie. So I'll let you know. Go through a couple of them. So yeah, utility blade. Look at that ramp. Feels awesome. Look at the jimps in there. Nice choke up spot. I don't use this. I've carried it once. I have something in my eye. It's your hand. Here we go. I might have to. Oh, I can't see. If I was cutting wires and gross stuff, I would definitely use this. The action feels great. It's fun. Flicks out good. That choke up spot and the thumb spot just makes me happy. All right, Donnie, you're in. Anyone who's interested, let me know. 3V Harpoon is actually pretty cool. Harpoon's a nice knife, Chris. I've reviewed the Harpoon. I like it. I will be right back. Give me one moment. My eyeball is fixed. I'll live. Maybe. Think I'll live. Grab the knives and run. Grateful says he uses a razor knife all day, every day. And you just use a cheap one? Grateful, this one is nice. The drop bear one, you know me, I have big hands. With that choke up spot, look at that. Look at how much sticks out the back. It's comfortable. Comfortable. Y'all grab the knives. I'm grabbing the lava lamp. Nobody wants to grab the lament configuration? I mean, Christopher, I use the fastback. I don't see myself ever getting a knife company one, though. I have a fastback. It's right there. Bing. Bing. I have this one next to it is the DeWalt pocket knife. I got that from CO. Thanks, CO. Excuse me. Okay, so what are we doing? It's 7:35. Do you know where your knives are? Ron Crow! Dun, 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 dun. I've been driving and lurking. I'm on voice to text. First Friday the 13th is the only one he's ever seen. If you look right here, you can see my girl in the canoe. That is from Friday the 13th, part 1. If you all know what's about to happen about a second after that. I used the DeWalt button lock. Best I found, way better than the fastback. Now I might as well just grab these things. Wait, you have a DeWalt button lock? We're going to do this right over the top of these knives. Hold on. Wow, that's super shiny right there. Let's go ahead and put this one here too. All right. Maybe let's put this like that. There we go. Oh, those stouts are falling off. All right. So we have the Milwaukee Fastback. Right? It's 738. Restate your assumptions. 36. I'd just rather spend pocket knife kind of money on pocket knives. Oh my God. The DeWalt. So he's got a DeWalt button lock. Mine's obviously a liner. All my tools at work are Milwaukee. I'm not switching teams. What's up, Robert? I love the Exceed designs. Shoot. Tyrant Ultra, and I have the Tyrant V3 as well. Boom. Kind of mad the one I got is, it's fine. It's fine. But the action, the thumb stud action's a little tight. So the flick out is a little tight. I could probably break it in, but I'm gonna... it's not coming to me right off the top of my head, Donnie. So sometimes this doesn't flick out good. But I'm not going to be carrying this much. Anyone? Anyone? It's 7:36. Restate your assumptions. Movie quote. Go. It's not popping in my head right now, and I'm kind of upset. That's my fault. Dude, I bumped this coming into the room, and like 4 of them fell all down on top of each other. Donnie would have loved it. It's an odd one. Give us another few seconds, and maybe we will. Maybe we won't. My hawk. Pie. The movie's called Pie. Pie. I'll look it up. All right, I'm going to close some stuff. Amazon. All right, Kaiser. All right, if you go to the Amazon, they have some exclusive ones over there. Ooh. That is kind of ugly. Oh, that one's fun. I like that one with the skeleton. That's cool. Something about this purple. The shade of purple is very interesting. Very interesting. But stupid. Milwaukee has a lot of plumbing tools. It's just a pain in the ass to have different kind of power tools because the battery's right. Once you get one, you got to kind of stick with it. Thomas just watched Creep Show earlier today. That's an interesting one. Who's seen Creep Show? Which segment was your favorite? Laid off Pete, 3.14. Mini Bulldog is cool. I don't think I like the Jack-o'-lantern one. If you like Halloween stuff, though, that might not be a bad one. But I do like the Mini Bulldog. That's one that I don't have in the collection yet. I do like the shape of the blade on the Beaver 2 with that scoop. Here's a tomb right here. So this is the full coffin tomb, right? You can't see through it, but it still has the same liner. So inside the liner, it has that still. But if you just look at the sides of the knife, you can't see that. You might be able to look for it at an angle and kind of catch it on the inside, but it's kind of hidden, which is kind of a cool thing that's just like an extra you don't even know is actually in there. Creepshow gave Laid Off Pete horrible nightmares. The Crate. Yeah. That's a fun one. The hitchhiker who got run over in the raincoat. Creepshow's the one where Stephen King gets taken over by the green glowing alien. Was that the first one or the second one? I can't remember which ones are which. And the one where Ted Danson got buried in the sand at low tide. They're both good movies. Isn't the Amazon a little too far to get a knife? Never, Ron. Never. Especially sometimes they have some exclusives. It's like, well, that's the only place you can pick up some of them. Zombie Samurai. DNA lasering makes cool scales for Yo Jumbo. Yes. I could do a DNA laser. I got my Sagaya pattern drawn up. That one was pretty easy. Used to be all red. I got a nice white laser mark on there. I only had to draw one, and then I just was able to multiply it. I got some fun laser mark projects coming up pretty soon. Nothing exciting to really show you for that right now because I don't do that at home. Tales from the Hood still holds up. Wow. Wow. I mean, I've seen it. What am I doing to myself? Don't start. Once you start going through the hair, you got to get through it all. I took a shower beforehand. I'm nice and squeaky clean for y'all. But my hair is tangled up a little bit. Wow. DNA lasering makes the Sagaya Yojimbo scales I want. Kenman made me some for your Cubit. You're right. That's where I originally... What's up, Cheesy Moon? Laid Off Pete was the OG Sagaya pattern. Did you ever see this one, Laid Off Pete? I know you're not always in some of the lives, which is fine, I know. But I did this little, let's see this little teeny guy? Tiny knife. See if we can get it to focus on that. Look at that Sagaya pattern. It's about as small as it gets. Focus. Come on. Give it to me. There you go. Look at that. That is tiny. I mean, look at my thumbnail. Or my fingernail. It's like literally about as small a knife as you can get. Now that knife I will never sell. Turned out good. It looks great. Oh, what's going on with this? That little tiny little micro guy. What was the other one? This is one that I should probably put this on another one. What is this? A knife for ants? Flipping knives. What's up, Bob Tism? Brown Sugar 69. Got a new little crew going on in here. So this knife was like this. Come on, please. 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 Why? What, I mean... It's Scottish and it's still not done laid off, Pete. We had some major issues getting into anodizing, and long story short, I bought an anodizing machine and now we can do the rest of it here. All right, this looked like this when I got it. And that's the laser mark I put on it. Wow, why is my lighting so bad? See, now you can see my autofocus is pissing me off too, dude. It's not good today, and I'm not really happy about it. Like, why? Because it will only be focused up here when only this is there. And now when this is there, it won't focus up here. But you can see this is like gold. Man. And then my lighting doesn't even work. It's bright in here right now. There you can kind of see the oily blues and stuff on it. It's kind of a better angle. And I gotta run. Got things to do. Have a great night. Thank you, Fook. Appreciate you. Always nice to see you coming in, stopping in, saying hi. This is a tiny little Kershaw. What type of camera? What do you mean? What's that gonna do, Pete? I already know how to make adjustments on every single thing on the camera. But it's autofocus. It literally, if I'm like this, it'll still be focused on that knife in between my fingers over there. And then when I move all this, it won't, there's a bunch of times where it won't be focused on anything here. Everything's out of focus. And then as soon as I put my hand right there, that's where the focus is. And there's nothing right here. I do tech support for a job. I don't remember what the hell these are called. Anchor. They're like 2K Anchor somethings. I bet you if I do this, hold on. Properties. Anchor Power Conf C200. Ron says, can I put a link in the chat for the DC power supply that I got? I probably can do that. Laid off Pete. I don't know if I can copy that. Can I copy that? It won't let me copy that. I have to type it. Anchor Power Conf C200. That's what it says it is inside here. So it's been adjusted. Lighting is likely the issue. Well, yeah, but look at how bright it is right here. That's bright. Look at my hands. No shadow. Well, I mean shadow, sure, but that's bright. Up here, it's not. I need to move this light a little bit more. And that was kind of off. Where did I set that? That's a little bit better because now it focuses that and then boom, focus back there. How do you know what time it is? It's time to get a new webcam. I have both of these. I think they work pretty good. The only time is it's like when you're changing up focus. Like right now, that's a good shot. That's fine. If I go back to here, boom. My eyes look okay. Blink, blink. you know? I mean, if you look at my face right now, solid, but then you can look back here, everything looks pretty good. I mean, the only time is it's when I do a major focus like here, and then it has to adjust to a focus back here. But now that I fixed the white balance for that, it seems that up here it seems to do it pretty good. It was when I was holding something up like this, it will find my face right there and stay almost focused on my face, right? Till you block it. Life goes on while you. Here it is. Get you one. Tri-State won't be popping in. He's a busy guy. But Eric from Blade Bench stopped by, which was cool. The Tristache is available only on Blade Bench. Get my eye in there. Hey, baby. Love and Mine. This is the Tristache V2. It's large. It's in charge. Get back here. Look at that. Plenty of space to choke up. I have big hands. This is a large knife. Feels good. Great for making some cuts. Yes. Okay, let me get the link. I don't have the link, but I can get the link. Oh. Little power supply. I'm not going to say this is the best. I can say that Fred the Lug got one and has done at least 4 knives. He's anoded a few knives and he's gotten some success. Here it is. Boom. I got the box right here. It's 120. So if I type this in, I can bring this up. Give me a second. SP. Hold on. My bad. SPS. 1, 2. Huh. It's not giving me the same one. Oh, here it is. Got it. Donnie's taking off. Right on. Tell him we all say what up. Have a good night, Donnie. All right. So copy. All right. So Ronco wanted the link. Paste. Ugh. Ugh. Wow, that doesn't work. Oh my God. Try to copy it. What is it doing? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Clean link? How long is that gonna be? Wow, okay, that's better. Dude, that other link was like 600, like what? What kind of crap? I don't even have like a thing, like a Amazon affiliate or anything like that. And that link was like huge. There you go. So let me test that. If you click it, that brings it up. The version I got, because there's a $50, a $70, and an $80. You get the $80 one. The 120 volt adjustable. All right, let me, hold on. My bad. I could have just done this. That's your rig. Boom. But with that, you'll be able to set your voltages for all your main titanium anodizing colors. You'll get your bronzes and your blues and your greens and your golds. Like I said, Fred has done it a couple of times and had some success with it. It's still just like any other process. You got to kind of figure it out. You do have to use some pretty nasty chemicals to clean it, to do like an etch. So you can either get some etch or some winks. But that chemical is something you don't want to touch it. You don't want to get it on anything. So you got to be very careful with stuff like that. But you do the proper cleaning, the proper prep. You could get a rig going. I've seen people do it with 9-volt batteries, strung together, and had success with it. So it just depends on how much you want to do and how much you want to put into it. Just when I need to correct my heart arrhythmia without the ER, right, Bob Tism? Just give yourself a little here and there. I had a TENS unit for a while. You know those, like you put the like sensors on, like if you have like a stiff muscle or something that you need therapy for, and you put the pads on there and you turn it on and it kind of gives you some zaps. I still got that somewhere. I used to have some lower back issues, and I would just have like kind of like pinched nerves and stuff, and had to invert, hang upside down. That sucked because I felt like I had just compressed discs. Haven't had back issues like that for quite a while, which is good. I'm not sure. It probably happened from when I was doing aquarium maintenance and carrying heavy buckets. I haven't thought about that. Huh. Anyway. Here it is. A couple of people were talking about catching that. Maybe cut their thumb a couple times because of where it was. It came down. I've done it on, I've had a few knives. Let me think of the one. This one? No. I have one that has a large choil. Now I can't remember what knife that is. Oh, my Fenrir. So I have a lefty Fenrir, but if I go like that, look at this. Look where that comes down. Boom. That is no longer my nail. That would catch me right there and I'd be bleeding. So I can't, it kind of sucks because this is a lefty liner lock. And the way this drops, if you want to use that to drop to your thumb, I got to either get really high and be careful. I really like the Fenrir. It feels great in the hand. But as a lefty, the lefty knives that I have, I like to be able to go like that. Boom, drop that down. That's not something a lefty can often do. Righties can do that with just most of the knives you've got. You can kind of get in there, let it drop to your nail, and close it. I made a short one time, and I got like a dozen comments that people said I was encouraging improper use and like dangerous knife use, because I literally went like this and then let it drop to my nail. And there were a couple of people who were having a fit about that. They're like, you shouldn't do that. That's, someone's going to hurt themselves. And I'm like, that's like you watch people who like review knives on a regular basis, And they are doing that all the time. Oh, how about that? You know, you're flicking it out, and if it's something like you learn where the blade sits and what it does, and if you can do that, that's not an unsafe practice. Boo them, right? But Fenrir, it's one of my lefty knives. It's an awesome knife. This choke up spot is great. Feels good in the hand, but I'm always, whenever I close it, I'm always like very cautious because I have cut myself on it. And so it makes it not as pleasurable of like, dude, this stout, I can just sit there and do that all day long. I did right when I got it. And I think I was wearing a line from letting it hit my nail enough that it was kind of like wearing in the same place. Those are the same people that came up with participation trophies. Yeah, probably. You like that Fenrir? The full lefty Fenrir? It's a great knife. It's a cool design. I want to get the tenable Fenrirs, but they've always been out of stock, the ones that I've wanted, and just haven't been able to jump on one. I know there's some that are crossbars. I'm not really interested in that as much, but I think there's a couple that are like they're button locks, and then they have the frag on it. I would like one of those. Nice lefty. I really love the concept of lefty knives. I do have the lefty Warrior. Same thing. I can drop it. It's got the eggshell texture on the titanium on the bolster. There it is. I really like that texture. How do you do that texture on titanium? Is that what's the process to get that on there? Anyone know? I do like this. I haven't carried this one as much. It's got a fun design though, the Warrior. We got micarta and then that eggshell titanium, the lefty. What is this? I can't see it. S35. Wire wheel. So you just take a wire wheel to that and go. Really? And it makes that funky, cool texture. Please. I like it a lot. I think it's a fun texture. I don't see enough. I see what you're saying though. So you're just using something that's rough, that's just getting in there in a weird, inconsistent way. Have you ever tried it? Anyone ever do that? It makes me curious to like take something that's just a smooth titanium and then try to do it to it. I mean, anyone ever try it? Try it. I think it's great. Anybody have any knives that have that texture though? All right, there it is. Because it's subtle. You can't feel it very much, but you can. It's there. I like it a lot. Boom. And I like bolster locks. Bolster locks are fun. I'm noticing more and more it's kind of a common kind of a thing. And I like them. There's another one right there. Or even the ones like on the tall boy where you've got this inset liner lock where it's only just this little section right there. Orange peel. Oh boy. I'll have to watch that later. Want to do a mirror blade on one? Maybe the saber tooth. Saber tooth would be a good one to do a mirror blade because you're already halfway there. You're already halfway there. So why not? I love the saber tooth, bro. This is a sweet knife. That diamond texture on that titanium is awesome. And it is definitely almost mirror. I actually made a comment in the chat once about maybe taking this and blast media blasting mine so it's more matte. And people were like, no. But I still kind of want to make mine more matte. I love this knife though. This is a great knife. Monterey Bay. This is the saber tooth. They also have the Wolverine, which is 1 inch shorter, but other than that, exactly the same. You can get them smooth titanium or the texture or like a radial frag pattern. Very cool. So here's Stasa. So he's hitting it with that brush. Or he hit it with that stone, and now he's hitting one with the brush. Kind of showing different. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, bro. 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 And I want to try. Kevin, you do the mirror finish. I'll do the eggshell texture. Uta Bandolia. Huh? I love it. I love it. Thank you for the link, Dylan. I'm going to check that out and probably take a piece and try that out. I have a couple of pry bars or something that are smooth that I could test that on first. Yeah. Most definitely. Is the Azusa? It's still going, huh? Anyone have any word on the Azusa? And what's... Man, I'm sorry I keep clicking that today. Usually never click that. That AZ USA El Dorado special pre-order with the Cochise. It's still a pre-order. It's been a pre-order for like a month now. So I'm confused. I mean, whatever. Why is that on 480? Get out of here with your 480. This pre-order's been going on for a while. It says prototype final product will be Q4 or due Q4. Both will ship together. So I see that as it's we're due to get them in Q4 or anyone. All I know is the pre-order is still going on, which means it's a pre-order. They're not on sale yet, but that doesn't mean they haven't been made or they're being made. But you get a El Dorado and then you get a free Cochise, which is this $45 front flipper with 14C28N. El Dorado. I keep talking about it because I ordered one like a month ago. Says due Q4. Kevin Smith and Mives did an orange peel with a brass brush on his kimono. Kevin, send me a pic of that sometime. I'd like to see how it turned out. I'd like to see how it turned out. So El Dorado's still on pre-order. Anybody else order one of those? I know Grateful did. Kevin did. I was hoping somebody might have some info on it, Kevin, but I don't know. Still pre-ordered. Which one is the Kaimano? What? Oh, is that this? Shut the hell up. Dude, I haven't. This is the last one of the last ones I gotta do. Oh, it's a riot. Kevin Smith and Knives, Manganus. What do you call this? Kaimano? This is the one that keeps having the blade loosen on me? Or is that the... Are we getting Lock Rock? I haven't opened this one in a while. Kevin did the eggshell pattern on there. It's hard to see there. You can kind of see it at that angle. Pretty good. It's not a large surface. It's just a small little top area. You can feel it on there. You can see it. Not bad. Push the lock in a little bit more and it's solid. That's a fun knife. But that's hilarious. I'd forgotten I still haven't done this one. And then this is the one that he did it to. How was this? Oh, this is the wrong one. Dude. Idiot. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. I definitely like this bad boy. The Riot. Boom. Sizzle dizzle. Look at that. Gorgeous beast. Come on. I know. I've done it. There it is. Look at this integral, though. The machining on this is wild. Love that Riot. Oh my goodness. Oh, I did get that. I forgot about that. We got to open that one up. Got to open that one up. Here's the Hawk. This thing just is, you got to get out of the way. If you don't get out of the way, you're getting caught. Woo! Heading to bed. Night all. Sweet dreams. Blaze Burger. Thanks for hanging out, bud. What do you think about the folder like your Captain Ricky Fixie? I love it. I think it's cool. It's flipper tab only. It essentially looks just about identical to this, except for it's a flipper tab. So boom, flip out. Got the same look and kind of shape feel, except for it's titanium with some micarta and then silver and green. Really cool looking. I love this fixed blade. This thing is awesome. If I was carrying fixed blades more, I definitely would carry it more. You can see I scratched it a little bit. I've used it. I haven't been afraid of it, even though it's one of 11 limited run, handmade. It's cool. If I were to carry a fixed blade every day, currently that would be the one. It's small enough that it's manageable, but it's beefy enough that it can get some stuff done. There are some that I like that are definitely the smaller, finessey type blades. And of course, a larger one for some serious bushcrafting type of stuff. I've really been digging this though. The Nax. Is it a axe? Is it a knife? Yes. Sharp on the edge and here. It's a beast. But this is a full tang, thick hog. This is something you could really spine whack and do some bushwhacking prep type stuff. Grateful. I really like the folder. Let's look it up. I really like it. I wanted it, but it's another $300 knife that I can't justify affording at this current time. Not that I don't want to, but I also try to be a realist and like not spend money, especially that amount of money. Later, Dylan. Always good to have Dylan Mallory in here, guys. Buy knives with the Mallory logo on it. They're great. Boom. That is great. Two of my favorites right there. I tell you what. Three of my favorites right there. I need to do some work on this one, though. All right. Ox is all I need to type. There it is. There it is right there. Pocket boys. This one. Sick. Look at the profile of that. Ugh, God, that sucks. I'm gonna drop that back. Really nice profile. Cool shape. I like inset micarta on textured titanium. I mean, come on. Plus, it's the it's kind of a protected frame lock because of the green micarta inlay kind of covers up this section of the lock. Overall length 6.5 inch, so it's smaller. I really like the look of it though. It's a gorgeous design for me personally. Flipper tab only, I'm not as much of a fan of. Like if it had a little flicking hole right there, or a little fuller, a little groove right there. Grateful has a custom fixie on the way. After that, it's break time. I'm kind of on break time right now. Like break time, you just bought like 400. I know. This is cool though. I really like this design. You can flip the clip to the lefty. Cool stuff. And get the budget fixed blade. Similar. Looks like you worked on the sharpening choil a little bit more on that versus mine. Doesn't really have the sharpening choil. He said he guarantees them for life, though. He's like, if I ever have any issues, if a scale pops off, or if I have a sharpening problem, I need it resharpened or something like that. He said he's guaranteed, I just get a hold of him. I dig it. Grateful. What's the custom fixie you've got on the way? Boom. I should just flip the clip, but the custom I'm going to do, I got to take it apart. So if I go to flip the clip, I'm just going to take it apart. So I'm not going to take the clip off, put it back on right now. I'm just going to take it apart over the weekend, get the customization done to it so I can post that up, share. I'm excited to do it. I already have the idea. I've got the plan. It's all set. It's a secret. This is a great knife. I do really like the Ultim Under the Bridge Warney Tidbit. Is that, I'm supposed to look that up? If I just take that whole thing. Oh. Under the Bridge. Similar to this. This is the Warncliffe Tidbit. CPM Crew Wear. 65 HRC. Ooh, that is pretty. That is really nice. I love it. What's your handle colors? Looks like he does a lot of interesting custom handle stuff. That's what I want to get into is, wow, I got to send this to Aaron right now. Look at that. Okay. It's all in prep. You want an amazing handle? Look at all this prep work. You got to cut all that out, glue it all up, but then make sure all the seams are solid. Everything's got to be smooth. If you have any lines or anything like that, you won't, they're not going to line up correctly, and then you're going to have issues. Wow. That's pretty cool stuff. I'm definitely getting into the handle making, so when I see this, oh yeah. I did order some micarta. I ordered like 3 or 4 different types of micarta. I ordered some rich light. I've got some chunks of wood here. We do have to start thinking of some handles for these cheaper knives that I want to test and learn. He just started making scales, progressed into making knives. That's exactly what I'm working on, Grateful. I'm literally working on that right now. As an artist, I've always wanted to work on the knives. The whole reason I started the channel was getting into little customizations. I've been slow, got distracted, having a blast. But I want to get into, I'm literally looking at getting like a 72-inch belt sander and just going for it, you know, start doing some stock removal, start making a few fixed blades, and just I think it's going to be, I think it looks fun. It's amazing. I not really worried about forging quite yet, but I'd love to try that. I'd like to at least do it. All right, let's get this stuff out. Take a look at some of this supplies. We're going to be doing the anodizing very soon, so I'm going to be able to do almost everything other than laser marking in-house, which is going to be great. I've done a lot of anodizing, but not at home. So I'll be able to take what I've done there, translate it to at home. Grateful. So, do I need to go ahead and get on your books? Grateful. If that was something, you're first in line, I mean, I have at least a couple of fixed blade designs. I got a hair in my mouth. I have at least 3 folder designs. It's like, you know, you like got a cat hair in your mouth or something. It's like, oh, it's still there. It's still there. I definitely have a couple of folder designs. I haven't submitted anything to anyone or really spent a lot of time on it, but I've been drawing weapons since I was a kid. Literally. I used to draw and it was like I had a whole booklet and it was all I had weapons, like ninja weapons, non-ninja weapons. Like I draw like swords and nunchucks, and I got a couple pairs of nunchucks around there somewhere. I used to do that. Okay. I did get this. Got another one of those. Your mind is a weapon. Got a nice little block of walnut right there. Got another block of walnut right there. I have 3 blocks of this stuff I picked up at a show. You're not spamming. I'm not spamming, you're spamming. I'm still on top chat. Live chat. Hold on a second. Live chat. Okay, we're back. So I picked up a few of these. These have all the layers to them. Can't quite see them as well, but you can see, look at all those layers in there. So if we made the scale this way, you would, or if we made it this way, you would see the layers as it contoured. So I picked up one. This is like basically like blacks and lights. This one's got some red and some tan and some black layers in it. This one has some orange and black and tan layers in it. I've got some orange, what is this? Like African Padouk. This is some nasty dust. The dust that this makes, it's got the sticker on it. Yeah, this is really nasty. Don't breathe this in. But it really makes a nice, it's a nice bright orange. Some book matched pieces. I'm not exactly sure what all of these are. I got them from Jimmy Crow. Thank you again, Jimmy Crow. Simple light color. These are kind of nice. They got a nice book match to them, so you can put them like this. One for each side. Mahogany dust. Yeah, make some nasty dust. This one here's got some nice little grain to it. And then some ironwood that I picked up. That should be a good one. These are solid. Hold on a second here. Table. Boom, look at all this. You go up there. Lots and lots. Oh, I also have stuff all over the place. I picked up this. These are some G10 sheets. So I got a bunch of different colors. So then you can do something like this, and then, you know, stuff like that, or even like a Ooh, like a red, black, red or something to that effect. Kind of like this right here. Get some thick, some colored layers inside there, kind of like the dude's doing right here. So I'm definitely collecting some supplies, messing around or getting ready to mess around. I kind of like to collect a bunch of stuff, get prepped, and then just start going wild. So basically probably this weekend for sure. We'll see. Saturday there's a yearly shenanigans tournament that I'm going to be playing. So I'm going to be pretty much busy all day Saturday. So I won't be filming. I might go live beforehand for a little bit, but it would be probably from the park already. Look at the wood you messaged in my Discord. Okay, I will. Oh, yeah. Look at this picture. Struck by lightning. Isn't that crazy? That is some expensive wood. Yeah, right there's some beautiful wood right there, tell you what. I did pick up another one of these D2 blanks. Cicero? What is up, Cicero? Good to see you. We've been having some fun. I'm starting to look at some of my supplies. We're going to start making some knives. Here's my Tristache. Very happy with this. Oh yeah, that's Cicero's stump. And then he just shows up right when we're showing off your stump, bro. Nice stump, bro. Got another one of these. Where is my rag? Rag-a-dag-a-doo. Rag-a-rag-a-doo. Oh, I got those pins too. Where did I put those pins? Not that that's a very exciting thing to look at. Huh. I did get some pins. Oh, I know. I think I know where they are. Huh. I got too much stuff all over the place. I did buy some pins. The pins that go in here. I got some steel, some aluminum, and some brass. Oh, got them. Got some solid brass rods. Let the piss fill your hands while you gaze upon my stump. What's up, Iowa AK in the house? How you doing, Iowa? Good to see you. I just got my piss stash. The pistachio. I love it. We're looking at stuff. I'm going to start doing some customs. I picked up some D2 blanks. And this is a Damascus, little budget Damascus blank. But here's a bunch of rods. So I got different sizes. Got some brass rods. Like I said, some steel and some aluminum. So those, you get the right rod that goes through the hole. Pin the scale to it. pin the scale on the donkey, and then we're gonna start making some scales for these little D2 blanks. These are prefabricated D2 steel. It's pretty much ready to go. I can make it sharper, but they're pretty much ready to rock. I didn't go to the knife show, Iowa. I wasn't able to make it. I didn't have enough time and warning, and I had too many things going on over the weekend, so I didn't actually get to it. We did meet up, Iowa and I and his wife. We met at the Midwest Knife Makers Guild show last year, but I didn't make it this year, unfortunately. So that's a D2 steel right there. This one is another D2. Look at that finger choil in there, and we got the little harpoon spot. I could maybe put some, try to learn how to make some jimps on there, but really we're going to try to just basically put some handle scales on there, you know, figure out what material we're going to use. Maybe put some G10 layers in between there for some color, or make a couple sideways to make like a bolster or something like that. And then we got this one here. I actually had one of this one exactly the same, but I bought a few for myself and a few for my brother-in-law. We're both going to be working on this project, having some fun. So I gave him one of the matching Damascus ones, and then asked him which ones he liked. Wipe this oil off quick. And he picked one of the D2s that look just like this one here. This one and this one are about the same. So I was online and I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get another one. That one's got a nice poon on it, right? You want to see a real nice poon though, Iowa K. The best one, the nicest new knife right now, highly recommended. This right here, the Concept Orlok. Look at that. Woo, swoosh. Flip. I like to flick it. Thumb rides right into there really nice. Good choke up. Concept Orlok.
What's going on, you rat, chit, fugs? My wife and I were out to dinner earlier for our 21st anniversary. I was lurking earlier and heard something about Orloks. I have a Orlok, it's the cat's meow. Rocket yeah.
Rocket, yeah! What's up, Hate Nate? I saw Hate Nate on my live stream. I was watching through my, looking for some knives that I was trying to find a company of when I was in Atlanta, and ran into a bunch of people in Atlanta. Hate Nate was one of them. Dude, thank you for the $20. Jeez. $20? This guy. Touched my heart. I don't know what you said, little man, but it touched my heart. I appreciate that. So 21st, huh? 21-year anniversary. Congratulations. Cheers to Hate Nate and his wife for 21 years. That is not easy. If you can find someone you get along with and you can make that much time with them and still be together, that's worth celebrating for sure. Something about this Orloks. Orloks. Right there. Right there till you hut. Love you too, 8 and 8. See you Blade Show next year. For sure. Dude, $20? This guy. Come on. I appreciate you. I cut myself a minute ago. And now I'm holding it off. Very little. Very minor. But that means it's mine now. Yeah. She must be a saint. Absolutely not. That Nate. Solid. Solid. That was fun though. Go back and it was like day 2. I think it was from the day 2 footage, or it might have been day 1. I think it was the day 2 Atlanta live stream. And we're all hanging out by right by Gecko. right by the gecko, and it was all of us just having a good old time. Ah, family. Love it. Love it. Okay. All right. My Orlok. Here's that Orlok right there. You got your Orlok. I love this thing. It is so nice. It's thick. That's what I'm going to keep saying about it. The 0.14 thickness on the blade, and then it still cuts like a dream. Definitely really happy with that. And this. 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 Ooh, lefty lock with the right hand. Oh. See what he did there? Oh, you guys. I tell you. All right, stop. Just hold it like that for another few seconds. You do like the black version of the Orlok? Grateful you found your saber tooth? Oh, that's right. You lost it. It was like missing for like a month or two. Wrong-handed and a right hand. Right? It's wrong-handed. Isn't that weird? I'm wrong-handing this. Oh my God. Oh, I was pushing on the... How weird is this? I had lockup. I had my finger on that. Look, and I was like, thumb. That black osprey is coming home. It was in the couch and open. Good Lord. That's not safe. We got this bad boy too. Don't forget. I don't know what this Damascus is composed of, but I can tell you that when I got this over 10 years ago, it was maybe $50, right? They only etched it. They didn't etch under the handle section, but they etched it up to there. But I have touched this a bunch, and I put it away, and I don't wipe it off. And you know, like something cheap like this, see how it's got that little oxidized kind of rust spot right there? There's another one right there. Well, this has had a chance to do that for over 10 years, and it doesn't seem to be collecting any type of rust. So, I mean, I'm not going to say it's the highest of quality, but it's going to make a nice Bowie, right? What kind of handle should we put on that? And is this the type of Bowie that I want to try to see if I can find a guard for it? Or no, I'd say no guard because of the way the finger choil is. Because there's some where you'd put that guard right there. You know what I mean? Is that guard worthy? What's everyone think? Do I want a guard on there? Like the guard, that would be what those two pins are for sliding up to the guard. Potentially. Doesn't mean it needs to be, though. African blackwood? Send me some African blackwood. Dogwood. Little ebony. How make the handle out of chains? Like the chain steering wheels? We could. 845, what? You kidding me right now? That's wild. What's up, Cody? Trying to stop the bleeding. Cut part of my finger off. Oh, wait. There it is. Darkness prevails, Wood. Allison chains. Yeah, I would say of all the regrets I have, I didn't see Allison chains before it was too late. I think I saw every band I wanted to see, but I was not able to catch Allison chains before it was too late. So, question is, I mean, obviously, this is a beginning to something. You know, if I get into it, buy some equipment, start doing some stock removal, and making my own shapes, that's a goal, sure. But for now, regardless of the quality of these, you saw them in '94. That would have been the time. That would have been the time. Wish you could have got a Tristache in Canada, dude. They are really good. The Tristache V2 is fantastic. The action is really nice. It feels really good in the hand. It's super slicey, that hollow grind. Everything Cole did, it's just great design. I'm really happy I got one. Yeah, I'm sure they put on an absolutely fantastic show. So, we are going to do some tests. Just because I have it doesn't mean that makes it what it is, or I'm going to get some more. As I said, I did order some micarta. I ordered like 3 or 4 different types of micarta. I ordered some rich light. I believe the chunks that I got are basically like this size here, like this 1 3/4 by 5 inches by like 1/4 inch thick or whatever. So I got several chunks of micarta. That each one I'll be able to like at least be able to make one knife with it. You know, if you get a pair like this, then I could use that to make one. You know, one for each side. And then I do have some G10 strips for doing some extra little splashes of color or whatever in there if we want to do that. There's a lot you wish you could buy. Well, you know, Cody, I know Tri-State was talking about shipping from his house directly to some people in Canada, and avoiding some stuff because it's from person to person rather than from a company. Maybe consider that, Cody. You might be able to still get one. Yeah, tickets for Blind Melon backed out at the last minute. He died 3 weeks later. Wow, that's a bummer. I never saw Pink Floyd as an entire group, but I've seen all of them. I saw, what was it, Rick Wright and Roger Waters at one. No, it was Rick Wright and no, wait. Was Mason with Waters? Was Mason with, I can't remember. I've seen them all, but it wasn't all together. But my buddy, it was, what was it when they did the Division Bell tour or whatever? What was that, like in 92, 91 or 92? My buddy was like, my parents said they would buy us tickets if we want to go, and I'm like, that sounds great. And I asked my parents, and they were like, you're in 10th grade, you can't go to that or whatever. I don't, like, because it would have been unsupervised, and they were like, as a kid, we're not letting you go to that show, which I respected. That's fine. But I could have gone to the last tour that Floyd went on as an entire group. That would have been cool. Alice, Pearl Jam, STP, Nine Inch Nails, White Zombie. Yep, I saw all those. Was at all of those, for sure. All right, here's some pins. So we could do silver pins or gold pins in the pin locations. That gives us an option. We have some G10s that we can put in some layers in between. And we have several chunks of wood. So we're not going to worry about the Bowie. We're going to test some before I get to that because that's kind of a good piece. But these other ones, we can do these. These are going to be great little samples to do some test runs. Right? Anyone see anything specific that sticks out? Now, since this is Damascus, I probably don't want to do like the stripes or anything wild with it. I'd rather probably just do like a solid color, or maybe some of the micarta or something on there, or just the walnut. And then you're allowing the Damascus to kind of pop a little bit more. Anybody see which one you'll say, hey, like that, like that, like that? Anyone have any recommendations on any of these that they think might be a good one for one of these? Ultimately, I'm just gonna pick, but I always can be influenced if someone's like, "Oh, you know what? I really think that dark ironwood piece, although we got the book match with that knot's right there, but could you do that in a way like if we put it on like this, then we could get the knot to sit on a section, try to put it as close to the knot as possible, and then maybe get a little bit of it to show up. The blacker one on the big blade, which blacker one? And which big blade? This blade? The best show I ever went to was with your dad 20 years ago. Bob Dylan, Paul Simon, great show. Yeah, for sure. As a metalhead. Still, sometimes some of those shows, it's not quite the same genre that you're into. It's still really good. Who was it that we saw? I saw... what was the name of that band? Ringo Starr. It was a great show because all of a sudden you realize all the people that were in it. It was like the Ringo Starr something. So obviously Ringo, right? But then it had like, Richard Marx and Shaka Khan and Edgar Winter. And like there were like everyone who's in this band was like it was like, well, it's the All-Star Band or something. Ringo Starr's All-Star Band. It was a wild show. I had no idea when I got there the 8 different concerts that I was gonna see in the one show. It was pretty cool. And I remember that being one of my more enjoyable shows. Although Pantera, whoo, girl. Back in the day, Pantera really did it. They really put on some shows. You guys were there at the same time. Bob Dylan, Minnesota. Rad. Anyone do any handle fabrication like this? Anyone? I'm looking at inspiration. I'm looking at stuff like this. Obviously, these are very well put together. A lot of prep, figuring out exactly what you want before you actually throw it on the handle. Pantera put on such a great show live. They would throw cups into the crowd. So they would have like your little Dixie cup or your like solo cup, right? And they grab the lip of the cup. So they have the cup and they have like this much beer in it, right? And they grab the cup by the lip like this and then just huck it. And I've seen them throw a cup into the upper deck, and then dude in the upper deck catches it and then drinks. Such a simple little thing, but you're like, wow, that's crazy. And I swear, Pantera is heavy. But you go to a show and like I feel like they cared about dude who was in the 18th row in the upper deck, making sure he was having a good time. Like they just it's like it was always this kind of a kind of like this, kind of like the knife community. Like they wanted to make sure it was like, are you here? Are you having a good time at the show? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. I actually posted a short today of my stout and my pony stout, and I put Pantera Solo over the top of it. Dwayne Letterman showing up at 8:55. Looks like the extended clip going on. What, we can't end the live right when Dwayne shows up. Good gravy. Good golly, Miss Molly. You know it, Hate Nate. Suicidal tendencies in Charlotte. And I guess, where do you say it? I was gonna say pre-Black Album, but I could also say preload, pre-reload, pre-Black Album. You know, like Metallica, and we're talking Puppets, Lightning, Justice. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand what I just said, whatever. At anything later than like Load Reload on Metallica, that's when I started falling out. But Justice, Puppets, Lightning, yeah. Kill 'Em All, I guess you could throw that one in there too. But for me, it was, I don't know what the order would be. Maybe Puppets, Justice, Lightning. Great stuff. Great stuff. It's all good though. It is all good. So, Dwayne, by a Orlok, concept Orlok, 1931 Leatherworks design. Good old Terry. Boom. S35 VN. Great, nice looking poon out on the end there. Titanium on this version. Snappy. Good front flipper. 0.14 thickness on a shorter but beefy knife. I love it. Super happy. Tri-State, Tristache, full piss version. I have the No Life Till Leather demo right here beside me, he says. Amos is Nate. Amos's. Metallica changed my life in 82. I would say it's probably more like 86 for me. But yeah, I think the first one, that might not be true. I do have real fond memories of when we got And Justice for All and played that whole album over and over as we skateboarded out in the yard or in the driveway. Hope everyone's having an awesome night, says Dwayne. We are. It's been a good time. I just unboxed this. Very cool. Very happy with it. Been styling. Talking about some new projects. I got my anodizing station, Dwayne. Boom. We're going to be anodizing very soon. I got most of my chemicals and stuff all sorted out, so I'm going to get that set up. We're going to start doing anodizing right here at the house, which is going to get me on track, which is good. Justice was a huge album. Yeah, they kind of had one kind of became their first kind of more radio heavy song that really kind of helped them out. So yeah, anodizing in-house very soon. Got these supplies. The only way you can learn is to buy supplies and start doing stuff. So these are budget-friendly blanks. I did not create these. I purchased them. I actually have had this one for over 10 years. Wanted to do a project with it. Got busy with life and never did it, but I've been into knives long enough that I've had a project knife in possession for probably almost 15 years now. It's probably closer to 2010, 12 when I got that, I would guess. Anyway, so now I've got some blanks. I've got some wood. I ordered some micarta. I ordered some rich light. I ordered some, what it was like, paper micarta, linen micarta, that super thick couch looking micarta. Got some G10 sheets right here. Got some chunks of wood. I need to make some decisions about what pieces of wood are going to go on what knife, or if I want to try to make some. I think the first one I'll probably just use just a chunk of wood, call it a day, figure it out. But then we can start getting into throwing some colored layers. You throw a couple colored layers of G10 underneath there for a little splash of some stuff, or maybe try to make a bolster. That's the plan. I'm going to be doing more live streams. Well, I already do plenty of live streams, I know. I'm going to do more live streams where I'm actually doing projects during the live, kind of interacting. I think it's fun to be like, all right, let's work on this today. And then everyone can help me decide how we're going to glue it up. And then we'll do that. And then the next time we'll start to shape it or whatever. Or we'll do some anodizing. I did a couple of dye projects. I did this whole setup. We took these two knives apart. All the black hardware and the Damascus was on the jade, and all the silver and the 9CR was on the copper. So we took it apart. We did a swap. We dyed the jade on the live, that tangerine, and then put all the silver on it. Nice little custom. Nah, I mean, micarta? Where do you get that? Naugahyde micarta. I don't know what you're talking about, but I want some. I was in Catholic school when the Black Album dropped. Black Album was good too. I can even tell you, I bought Load, I bought Reload. I went to that concert. It was in the round. Green Naugahyde. Have a good night, Chris. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate your membership. The shipwreck turned out great, right? The shipwreck with the black hardware turned out good. I'm pretty happy with the final. I can get it to focus on it, of course not. So we did that. Boom. I did the Grateful Dong was so nice as to send me a few knives. Where the hell? Oh. It's out in the car. I left it in the car. He gave me that big old Sencut Draxor, and I did the dye on that on a live stream. Double dipping messages. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? You guys. Love it. Love it. I think I really want to order a belt sander though. A nice belt sanding unit like the 2x72 inch, and get all the extra little angles and stuff on there and start doing some stock removal. What color should I do the egress? We should do this on the next live. Maybe tomorrow night. We could do that. Stinky pink. I have some pink. The only problem with the pink and this jade right here is this jade is going to make that pink look like you pooped on it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like pink. I have some pink that I did Wheezy. I did Josh's knife. I did the Vision FG that has the white G10 scales. We got those nice and hot pink. They looked good. But if I did this jade, it would definitely be a stink pink. Because it wouldn't be very, it would be like, I mean, it would probably literally, we could call it stink pink. I do like this knife though. It's a fun one. It's big. Thanks again for the lovely Grateful Dawn. Fade blue to jade? Oh, like leave some of it jade and then have it fade to blue? Huh. That could be interesting. Would we have it be blue back here or blue up here? And it'd have to stay lighter blue. I don't really like blue, dark blue and black. Doesn't please me. Tight pants for the egress. It's fun. Big old blade. Blue up here to jade back there. That could be interesting. Can I? Yes. Dark blue and black. You like dark blue and black, Kate Nate? I don't think they contrast enough. I've seen, you got people have the dark blue car with the black leather, or if you love it, I love that you love it. We have fun here. What was the one I did? This. The hell? What the hell? This. Towser K. Kaiser. Towser K. Here's your dark blue rich light. The dark blue rich light had what happens if I do that? Oh my god. Now it's super bright. The dark blue rich light had the black liners and all the black with it. And so it was dark blue, black with the silver blade. And the red micarta had all the silver hardware. So I took these apart and I put all the black hardware on the red micarta. And I put all the silver hardware on the blue. And now I love this more. He ain't lying. Only seen Hate Nate wear navy blue or black. Navy blue is the best blue. I like black and I like dark blue. I just don't like them together. Two great tastes. It tastes great together. So I took the black off of there and put it on here with the red. Smocky Poo. Smockadoodle. Showing up right here at the end. What's up, Smockerton? Should I give you a piss salute? The old piss salute for the Smockapock. I'm digging it. I'm happy I got it. I'm doing a custom to it, but it's a surprise and I can't do it right now. But the next time probably see it tomorrow, but I need to take it apart, get ready for my custom. Boom. Ready for my close-up? This is definitely my most fondest of grabs of late. The thickness on here, a shorter, smaller knife. It's your fault I got a Orlok. You're welcome. You are welcome. And you're going to love it. Dude, I tell you what, you're going to learn, once I start making knives and they're going to be thick. Something about 0.14 behind that edge and it still cuts as good as it does. Oh, that makes me joyous. Dude, who can hollow grind this bad boy? Nuclear piss yellow. Bro, I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew. That's about standard issue for me right there. Boom. I love it. Ooh, that was a slow roll. See that? Pow. That little mustache on the pivot. That is a great little accent. It won't focus for me, of course. Do it. Do it. Do it. There you go. There you go. Just like that, baby. Dan will have a mill in no time. Micro milling for all. Yee-hoo! We keep telling Tri-State he's dehydrated. Oh, he's definitely that. I heard your pee's supposed to be clear. Oh, if that's the case. I mean, look at how it's like leaning back. Like the the blade's like that's rich. Ooh, ooh. Mm-hmm. Oui, huh? Good stuff. Good stuff. Grab one while you still can. Eric was in the live earlier and he said there was only like 20 or 25 left. So you are running out of opportunities if you do want to attain said knife. Although the titanium ones are gone. He should have made 200 more, another 100 silver, or like the raw titanium and another 100 of the black or the dark matte mode. Yeah. 9:13. What's for dinner? What's for dinner, y'all? I gotta tell you, I don't get on the Discord much, guys, but it's fun to watch some of these guys. It's every night the same little crew on the Discord, and then they all tuck each other in at the end of the night. Oh, good night, bud. Good night, John boy. He said something about dropping more titanium sometime. He might as well. They'll sell. I'm sure he'll probably sell them immediately. I'm sure he will. Well. Tommy's starting to tell me you're hungry. I haven't peed at all. No piss for me. Except for right here. Boom. 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 Dude, solid new knives in the house now. Quite happy. I will talk about this one a lot. You'll be seeing from the old Orlok on a regular base. Who needs tucked in? I'll tuck you in.
Every time I flick my liquid waste stash, I get lightly sprayed with some golden water. I don't know where it's coming from. I think my liquid waste stash is melting.
Oh, gotta hand it to Hate Nate. Hate Nate with another $10. But thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That's wild. So yeah, it just kind of sprays, just get that mist. I mean, the angle. I didn't notice it on the sticker until later, but you catch that angle because it's like the writing should be right up and down. So the shower head at an angle, and then it's just leaning back, taking it all in, just shower it. My waste, my liquid waste stash. Boom. 154 is a diuretic. Oh, really loosens up. I don't know what it is. Really loosens something up there, Tiger. Snap. That front flipper is great. It's up there. I mean, you got a nice angle on that. Makes it easier. Hey, Nate, I really appreciate you, bud. Thank you. Especially when you add the flair to the message. It's just that's like art. We should cut out that super chat and frame it, you know. It's melting all over my face. Oh, that's wild. That is wild. That makes sense. It's a diuretic. Every time you touch it, it just floosh. What's the favorite front flipper I own? You know, I own a lot of knives, bro. Front flippers, though. Okay. Well, I mean, this is already one of the top ones right here. Just boom. Look at that. It's like this is great. Orlok. Definitely up there. I like the saber tooth, but as far as a front flipper, it may not be my favorite front flipper. Goblin XL. Great front flipper. Lithograph. Pictus. Great a front flipper. Hey, Nate, with the quote. It's melting all over my face. You know the Pictus is probably up there. Boom. Other front flippers. I am liking the front flipper on my Meteor. Snappy. Top tens. The Momo. Ooh. Momo's a good front flipper. You know, it hasn't been very long. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's this. It's the Orlok. Yeah, Mick. It's the Orlok. I mean, these are all great front flippers, dude. The Pictus is a fantastic front flipper. Sparrow Strix, Big Jim. My Strix will be here in December. I ordered a lefty. I'm excited for that, but I don't currently have one. I do really like the front flipper on the Goblin XL. Yeah, it's the Orlok. That's just great. New Knives has a great front flipper. Dong, Derek, and I were in the vicinity of Dan when I bought my Pictus. Yeah, we were all right there. That was some good stuff. Wasn't Dylan over there at the time too, or maybe Dylan wasn't standing next to us at that moment? That was a great show, though. Great show. Everyone go to Blade Show and meet up. And if anyone's ever in the Midwest, let me know. Let's get together. I'd love to do another meetup. It's fun. Would make a good window breaker. Yeah. Hey, Nate, do you just go to Atlanta or do you go to Texas? The Strix is sick. I handled the Strix in Atlanta. Love them. Did the pre-order. Said 6 months from the pre-order, which puts us in December. I got the textured titanium lefty version. I bought a custom fixie when I talked with you at Blade. Was that this one here? Cicero's but a few hours. Yeah, we should get together sometime. Time goes by. I would love to go hang with the boys at Blade Show. How can we make it happen, Mick? How can we make it happen? Atlanta is the only one. You live in North Carolina, and Atlanta is the only one for you. I live in Minnesota, bro. 14-hour drive to Texas, and I flew to Atlanta. Dude, Big Jim, I love this knife. It's sick. I'm really happy with it. As far as the fixed blade that you can carry every day with this rig and the clip in the pocket, it's fantastic. Once I get my neck and back done, maybe I will. Get your neck and your back done, bro. We need to get you out. Have some fun. Next year at Atlanta, I'm getting a room in the hotel. I used to work in the hotel business, so I have like perks and preferential whatever discounts that I get at other hotels. But then I did that last year, but then I also had to rent a car and then drive and then park. Parking wasn't bad or expensive at all, actually, in Atlanta. I thought it was actually quite convenient and easy. But rental car, it was like $100 a day. And so now you're tacking that on to the cost of the hotel, which then makes the hotel another $100. Might as well just get the hotel in where Blade Show Atlanta is, because then you can hang out in the pit, and if you have a few extra drinks or something, you just have to go up to your room. You don't have to drive. And I had to drive 10 minutes, which isn't bad. And you know the rest, Cicero. We all sang the rest in our head. Can't walk too much. Walking around Blade Show would be tough. Yeah. But you can take a lot of breaks too. You know, you go to a couple of spots and you hang out and chill for a while. But I can hear you. That can get to be. Yeah, Mick, rent a nice townhouse. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about it. Shirts off in the pit. But yeah, road tripping down or getting down there, meeting up when you get down there, rent a big old place, and then that could be super fun too. Except for then you have to drive to that place. But yeah. Grateful wants to rent a house in Atlanta next year. I kind of do Grateful, but I also feel like staying in the hotel what would be nice, because then you're in the hotel, you know? And it's like with the pit, I'm open. We could still have a blast, because we could all go hang out in the pit for a while and then go back to the hotel or back to the house, you know? That could be fun. I had a van with no windows. You guys saw it the other week. But yeah, we could grill out and have a good old time. I think we have time to think about it, and where we have time to discuss it and work on it too. I think it would be great. We could certainly. And then for those of you that are any of you going to Texas too? Or are you guys all just Atlanta folks? Because I'm gonna be in Texas as well. I actually like driving down to Texas. It's just a fun drive for me. Even alone. I like road tripping alone, listen to some podcasts or listen to a book on audio or audiobook or whatever. Good old free candy van. Of course you do. Of course you do. So, yeah, what Texas will be at the beginning of March. Atlanta's in July. Grateful may do Texas next year. Have to see. I'm gonna be there. I'm saying it right now. My plans are set for Texas and Atlanta every year. It's rad. Take the Missouri border down. When I get a chance to go to Blade Show, I'm going to walk around with a huge backpack full of candy. Just hand it out to everybody. Aw, how sweet. That will be so nice. Won't that be nice? Oh my goodness. I do need to eat, kids. Candy makes you dandy. All the fun kids, well, there was already fun kids here the whole time, but all the extra fun kids showed up at the end here. I appreciate you. Uh-oh. Hate Nate's starting to write some silliness. Had to retract it. I need to redact that one. He was asking for a big old smooch. Handies for handies. $20 is $20, but candy is dandy. Right? Right? Well, I love all you guys. You're great. I'm going to make some dinner, and I'm going to go take me a full shower, cool off, spritz. Face to the lens. It can't be over here or over here. Get the appropriate spritz. Buy it. Buy an Orlok. Tell you what. Get it. Got it good. Oh, Lord. Anyway, that is going to be what is left of me. I appreciate the spritz. Have a great night, y'all. Thank you for the super chat donations there, Hate Nate. Above and beyond. Appreciate you. Thank you to all of you that hung out, even for a little bit, the whole time. Subscribers, members, all of you. You're my family. We're tight. I appreciate you. I look forward to much more shenanigans in the future. Cody, see you tomorrow night. With Satisfaction. Oh, yeah, that's tomorrow night late. I might go live right after work a little bit tomorrow. We're going to get into some projects, get some fun going, get this anodizing station running, start making some handles. Stay sharp.